Hey guys, Thunder E here and welcome to my review of the Backbone controller for Android. Yes, it's finally here and one of the best controllers that we've seen on iOS is now available for the Android with support for USB, of course, Type-C. Now, we do know the Backbone controller right here. This is the PlayStation variant for, of course, the iPhone. And you can see the Lightning port. Very similar, they are the same controller, just different color schemes and of course different ports. But this is the Android version and this is the box here. Very simple packaging, says works with Android, Game Pass, Google Play, Steam, GeForce Now, Luna. Now let's take a closer look at this before we actually connect it to our Galaxy S22 Ultra. You can see the D-pad, we've got our thumbstick, we've got your snapshot button as well as also your quick record button. Backbone button, menu, XYBA. Then of course your USB Type-C port connector, it doesn't move, it's very stationary, so you do have to align it. And then you've got your R1, R2, then you've got L1 and L2 right here. So this is the controller, the back, it says Backbone. It also says Backbone in front here, very simple. So I've got my Galaxy S22 Ultra here, and this is a massive device, as you guys know. And this is how you connect it. You basically slide it up in front, or you can actually below. I like to do it this way. I'd like to slide it up in front, align it, pull it up, and make sure that I get this in securely. And that's it, it's good to go. And we have the controller connected. Now, before we go ahead and check out the software, what about some other devices, say something like the Galaxy Z Fold 4? Would it actually fit here? Well, I'll take this off, quite simply, set this aside, and then we have our Z Fold 4. It's not powered on, but the problem you're gonna face is the alignment of the USB ports and where it actually fits in scale. So I would have to stretch this out, and you can see there's enough room to fit much larger devices, but this is how your Z Fold 4 would actually fit on here, you know? So this is what you're gonna get. You can still use it, it's just gonna be drooping down at the bottom of your holding, if you will. So let's go ahead, switch back to our Galaxy S22 Ultra, and let's check out the software itself. All right, so you have the software here. Let's check out the software itself. So this is the Backbone software here. You can see it says, welcome to Backbone. Going through the process here just to show you guys, welcome, continue with Google or Apple. So you do have that option, which is quite interesting. Didn't expect to see that there, but. And then the process here shows you display over apps, enable buttons, go ahead, hit OK for that. Boom, allow notifications, do this later, I don't want notifications, and it should take me into the app. Now, this is the app layout. I'm just gonna brighten my screen a little bit for you guys so you have a better look. The app is super smooth. Very smooth, very responsive. And on the app, you have a couple of options here. You can see your battery percentage. It also shows you your Wi-Fi connectivity, in my case, the time, controller, friends who are online. And then you have this menu button here that says, hey, Border World 2. You can add a friend, you can stream. This is basically for video recording, camera. And then of course, there's a settings here where you can go through a couple of options. And then your rooms, they're available, Call of Duty, Diablo. We've got a group chat here, start a party, suggested friends, so on and so forth. Now, when you look at the menu here, you've got continue playing. So I've got a couple of things that I had here that I was playing. Then I can go to Backbone on popular on Backbone here. Turn this down. As you can see, Call of Duty Mobile is there, and we'll show you Call of Duty Mobile, Diablo, Halo Infinite. You can see different platforms you can connect. What's free to play, Xbox cloud gaming with Game Pass, highlights, categories, role playing, so on and so forth. So you've got all that there. So let's go ahead and just jump in and fire up Call of Duty. Now this takes you, as long as you have the game installed, it takes you directly into the game. So once you fire it up, it gives you this prompt and says, the Android system cannot detect your controller type. Choose what type of controller you're using. And I select Backbone as one of the listed controllers. And you're gonna find that some things, of course, are still touch on screen. And we'll just X out of some of that. And we'll go into multiplayer here. And we'll just start a game immediately. So you can see already the prompt here, B for back. So you've got your buttons already laid out. There is no software tool for remapping, but I like the fact that some of these games are already built into support directly, which is actually pretty cool. So we're in game and you can see already I have full movements. I'm gonna look for somebody to just take out. So the whole squad there. Boom. I can change my loadout if I want to. I'll go to my first one, select. It's a better loadout. Well, you get the idea. I've got full access here. You can see the buttons on screen, what I'm using for crouching. It's not overlaid, it's basically built in. And you have that ability there, and you can use it all around. So it works out pretty well. I definitely like it. Wish my screen was a little bit brighter. Turn on. Oh, I did turn on the brightness. But you get the idea. And this is pretty cool that you have this ability just built in. Oops. Got me there. So there it works with Android games. Now, one of the best benefits of something like this is that it works with cloud streaming, and of course, depending on your connection is how good your cloud streaming will be. But I'm on Game Pass and you can see I've got full use. I'm gonna jump into Forza here because I've already showed Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge. But the idea that you can hop between game streaming and built-in Android games works effectively. Now, the one thing some of you are gonna be asking me is, what about the audio on it? How well does it sound while gaming? And I'm going to just increase this off. This is gonna be picking up off my lav mic so you guys can hear while it turns on. So that gives you a good idea. It still sounds good. It's not blocking the speakers. And there's really good effective sound off the speakers on here. So which means while you're gaming, you should be getting some really clean and good sound overall. I like the feel of this controller. It feels really solid. I always liked the Backbone controller, how it felt. Now, let's go ahead and just jump in and experience some gameplay here. I'll turn on the volume just a bit so you guys can see. There we go.
Welcome back, Dark Lord.
All right, let's go. Okie dokie. There you go. So you can see it plays quite effectively. It's pretty smooth. Controls work. One of the things I do like is the fact that I can take a screenshot right there. Boom. Let me go ahead and tap to record. You can see start recording, Backbone. Let's hit start, boom. It should start recording, but things I lost my connection off the streaming service. So that's something that they need to work with a better overlay instead of jumping out of your service there, because I was in the game session and it actually quit out on there. So taking screenshots is easy, but when you're recording, it doesn't do a good job. So you might have to just use the built-in encoder on your device through the menu options there. So yeah, that's the Backbone controller, guys. What do you guys think? Is it something that you like? Is it something that you think will work for the Android ecosystem? I definitely like it. It's not fully perfect, but it's a really smooth system to use. The controller works well. You know, I can use it with almost any Android device, and this to me is a great option. So if you guys have any questions or any comments, let me know. Otherwise, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and always enjoy your entertainment.